And let's do a quick audio test. Looks like we got some good, yep. Well, guys, thank y'all for joining us today. This was the call that was planned for last Friday on the 22nd, but we had some Zoom issues. So we just postponed it to this week. Now, we'll be back on our regular schedule next November 5th, which will be next Friday, every other week. And if you're new to the call, welcome. This is Geek Out Fridays, and we try to teach you some marketing automation tricks and tips that we use in our regular business. Wayne, before I get started, anything to add?
No, just welcome to all the new people. If you're here for the first time, I'm sure you'll enjoy what we've got today.
Yep, I'm excited to show you this. Now, before I get started, I have been building listicles for Q4, and that was really what we talked about last Geek Out Friday session. And I've practiced what I preach here. The thing on Masher sites is when we're building a listicle is I want to do video embeds and I want to do GIFs. And the reason is I want more engagement with the listicle. Now, I'm going to show you a couple listicles that I'm using. And by putting your video, converting your video into a GIF, and then using an online server source, it tends to load the pages a little bit faster, although it doesn't, it still takes time to load up these large GIFs, but it allows the rest of the page to upload. And I started looking for a free image storage for GIFs that does compression at the same time. And so I kind of had to put a couple things together, free sources to do this. And I want to show you kind of the workflow sequence and then the tools that I used. And if you'll stay to the very end, I got two bonuses I want to teach you today that they don't really go with video conversions, but it will help you find better images and help you crop better images. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to hop over to my, okay, I'm using Canva to do this, but let's go into Drive Gadgets. This is where I'm keeping my listicles. So if you want to see what listicles are or advertorials are, this is a Masher site, and I'm running paid ads to this one and this one. And so this is just 42 awesome gadgets that are sure to sell out this season. So I'm just doing a little boosting the post. This is a great post, but this is a Giphy right here. Okay, it's not a video, it's a GIF, so it's an animated image. And as you scroll through here, you're going to see a couple of them in here. So I'll intersperse them in here. Here's one right here. So I kind of combine them in with images. So I'm trying to do this without doing any video embeds or anything that that the user would have to click a play button. So as you kind of go through it, the more and more of the GIFs are loading up behind us. Okay, so you can kind of see some of them are moving images and some are just static images. And as you kind of go across it, these are getting clicks. Now, the beauty about doing GIFs with an image host is you can, as you import your images, is you can lay a clickable link right on top of it. So if somebody's interested in the flip fork, they can click here and it would take them to a sales page. This is a direct to checkout page. And I actually go straight over to it. So you could kind of see, this is a global, okay, here's another Giphy here. And this is a straight landing page. Now the product, the the platform we're using here is GiddyUp, but you can use any affiliate platform or your own platform. I like this because they pay a lot higher. You don't have to have as many sales to to basically pay for your product placements or your ads. Okay, so this is why I wanted to do image storage online versus putting it in the page itself. A little bit quicker to upload. You can kind of see it as you're going through. All these are Giphy. So I've got 42 GIFs in here. If I had 42 GIFs loaded into this, it would take a lot longer than having them stored online at an image storage spot. So that's what I'm using it for. You would just import it, the image, as a URL, and that's where I'm going to take y'all today. So let's go back over here. I'll hit present. Oops. And we'll continue on with this. So here's how you do it. You're going to select the video. You're going to upload it to Giphy. Now, why would you go through this process here? Giphy has one of the best algorithms for video compression to a GIF that I've ever found. They do it better than I use Handbrake. I've used the Adobe video converters. I use Camtasia. In fact, I use Camtasia a lot to create videos over to GIFs. Camtasia doesn't compress the GIF as much as Giphy does. So I've done a lot of kind of research on getting it to a small file size that still looks pretty decent. So what they'll do is they'll drop it from 30 frames to 10 frames per second. And then the size is a lot smaller when you're only doing 10 frames per second. But they do it. They've got a really good algorithm, and it's free. So that's the one thing I like. Then you take the URL you generate here and you put it on your image storage. Now you can also download it as a GIF, but for the most part, I want to use an online storage. They load faster is what I'm discovering here. Okay, so now I'm going to give you resource links. This is what we're going to visit today. We're going to visit canva.com and we're going to visit giphy.com upload and imgbb. This is the image storage that I use. Okay, so let's hop out of here and go over here and we're going to look at Giphy. So it's just giphy.com. It's a free account. Go in, sign up, get you an account in here. That way you can have them in as your uploads. Then it's /upload. So what you would do is just bring you would drag your MP4 over here, or you can actually, if you got like a Camtasia GIF, you can drag it in over here and it will even compress it even further. So you can create stickers, but this is the one that I use right here primarily. Now I'm going to show you two sources that I've been making animated or I've been making videos, and one is Canva. And I just did this as an example. I didn't want to lead in with some of my TikTok ads, but I've got 4 pages and it's 14 seconds long, and you can kind of see it if I play it here. And it does have music, or I guess I got the music muted here. But this is just an example of doing a single product placement available in 3 colors. And so I want to turn this into a GIF. Okay. So what I did was I went back to Canva, just hit download. Now, Canva, you can download it as an MP4. This is very new for them. You can also download it as a GIF. What I like doing is I like going from here into Giphy. I have a better quality video when I take it from an MP4 and let Giphy do it. It's really, you know, you could choose either way, but I want to put it on an online storage. Okay, so that's one video set. So I've downloaded that video already. So I'm going to just go to my file over here, downloads, and Now I'm going to go over here to Giphy. Okay. Now here's the limitation. They'll do up to 30 seconds. So you want to keep that in mind, 30 seconds. So I'm going to drag that image over here. And you can do a trim on it. So this looks pretty good. And once you're happy with it, you can just simply continue to upload. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and use this, and then it repeats it. So that's one thing I do like about Giphy is it will loop your GIF. Okay, make it public. You can give it a name, anything that you want. So I'm just going to hit upload. Now, while that's uploading, I'm going to show you IMGBB. So it's IMG. This is just image storage. It's online image storage. Go ahead and sign up. You can upgrade. I haven't ever found the need to upgrade to a paid version yet, so I'm still using the free version. Free version means you're going to see ads all the time. So when you're ready, you would just drag your images straight over. Now, I've got a couple images I'll just put over here. So if I want to, that's just an image, hit upload. Okay. Now, what that does is it creates a direct link to this image right here. I'll just go over here, show you what it looks like. Okay. Very simple. I know everybody's done this before, but the reason for this is it does load fast. I don't know how they do it, but the upload time or the load time in your site is faster than almost if you have it in your own database. And especially on a WordPress site I've been using this for a long time is IMG for WordPress. It loads images quicker. It makes the page a little bit faster. Okay, so that's an image. Now let's take a look at, see where we're at on Giphy. Okay, Giphy's done. Now I'm going to go over here to share, and I'm going to copy the GIF link. Link copied. Come over here and just hit reset. And I'm going to click this button, add image URLs. I'll paste that right in there. And hit upload. Okay. And now it's ready to go. So I'm going to come over here, just show you what it looks like. So pretty decent. Now you don't have any audio to go with a GIF. It's an image, a moving animated image. So now I have a GIF that I can use here. So let's go over here. I'm going to go into, y'all never seen that. In fact, I think most people on the call have seen Masher sites. And log in here. Go to Masher site. I think I've got a few of them in here. So there's Drive Gadgets. So let's say I wanted to click log in. Go up here to post. Now I'm not going to mess with any of the ones that I know are that I've got ads running right now. So let's do this. 6 unique Christmas gifts. I'm going to hit edit. Now we have a full HTML editor in here. And we found an issue is if you're uploading an image, I'm going to come all the way down here to the bottom. And I want to put an image in here. So I'm going to come over here, put that image. And I want to pull it from the web. Now you can pull some off of your own computer. In fact, I can just place it right there. But we have a size limitation sometimes. In fact, let's see if that pulls. Okay, so we got a little problem right now with this particular editor not pulling from your computer. No problem, because I want to pull from the web anyway. So I'm going to post that GIF right there. Now it will preview it for you. And now we have a GIF in there. And I'm going to hit preview. So let's do this. Go back to design, hit full screen, and preview. Get down here to the bottom, and there's preview. So you could load up your post that you have in Masher site if you want to use it for advertising, and you can put GIFs in there. Now I'm going to show you the other way that I'm doing it. Is I'll come back up here, design, close this out. Okay, so that's using a GIF. Now let's just say that I wanted to use a video. I want to go ahead and stick a video in here. Well, what's the easiest way? Well, I put all my videos on Vimeo because I can control what is the end of the video, what it looks like. So I'm just going to come over here and show videos. I have a paid Vimeo account. Wistia that lets you do this. I know there's some other third-party video players out there, but this is an online video player. So I'm going, this is 1:35. So it wouldn't fit in my GIF. Plus I wanted a little testimonial with it. So I'm going to just look at it real quick. Now, when I upload it to Vimeo, I set up the embed. So I go into my advanced and I'm going to make it an embed. And I also give it a preset. So I get rid of all the extra stuff that Vimeo likes to put on there, which is the channel, a picture of your profile channel, and a player bar and all that. So I'm going to get rid of all that, but I'm going to keep the play bar and the volume. Take away the speed control and the full screen. So I'm going to hit save. And then I come down to interaction tools. Now, typically, you're going to see exactly this, more videos. And I don't want to show more videos at the end. I want to show a call to action. So I'll put in here, and I don't have this one set up right, but let's just say that I'm going to send them to Drive Gadgets homepage. Go to Drive Gadgets, and I'll clean it up a little bit. Okay. And once I'm done, I've got my title, my call to action, and button, and go to character. Hit add, save. Okay, now I've got in a video embed. Vimeo does a real good job of making it very responsive to your page size. So I'm going to copy the embed code, and I'm back here on Masher, and I want to put it right here. So I'm going to hit HTML. I have the embed code. Let's see. I think I just lost where I was going to put it at. I'll just place it right here near the end. So it puts an iframe in there for me. And there we go. So let's go full screen again. And now I'm going to hit preview. Okay, you get down here to the bottom, and I've got a playable video.
All those measuring tools in your drawer create so much clutter.
And I go over here to the end.
Order your kitchen cubes right now.
And there's a call to action. So it's not like YouTube where it's going to throw up everybody else's YouTube videos. You could do a call to action right here. Now, I know Wistia does it. Wistia is a little bit more expensive than I've got the Vimeo Pro, but you can, I know there's some things on AppSumo that you can buy where they host your video and they provide you a good mobile responsive video code. So if I look at this, I should be able to start resizing it. And I don't think our HTML editor will resize. So here's what I'm going to do is let's go ahead and close it out. Come down here, take it off full screen mode, hit update, and I'm just going to go ahead and log out. So that was 6. I don't remember which one that was. It was something with 6 students. I should have remembered that title a little bit better. Well, I don't see it in here. Let's see. Let's just
Do
go
a
back.
search for 6.
Let's see. It was. Go back in one-click login. Oh, these 6 unique GIFs. So let's just hit edit. Okay, these 6 uniques. That's why I can't find it. And let's see what the image. Okay, it's a Kelvin tool, so I can find it now. Well, I've never lost a post on a simple one like this.
Do Control F and search for the title. Well, probably without the hyphen. With a space.
Well, let's go back. Let's go back here one more time. Make sure it's active. Okay. These 6 post ID. Well, I don't know why this post isn't showing up. It's under trending GIFs is the category. So let's just go under trending GIFs, kind of narrow it down a little bit. Oh, here we go. I don't know why I missed it. Okay, so we're going to go down to the bottom, look at it. This is a good listicle to send people to. And there we go. So we got a GIF that loads very, very fast, and we have a playable video
All those measuring tools in your drawer.
that has a link at the very bottom.
Kitchen cubes right now.
And so this is just some of the ways to get good GIFs in and videos inside of your Masher sites. Real easy to do. And on the ones that I'm running paid ads to, like this one here, I've got a lot of GIFs in here. Okay. Any questions at this point? So let me just go through the process again. I'm going to pull the URL right here, go over here to IMGBB, and I'm going to just add image, and I'll just paste it right in there, hit submit. Now, once you get it, you'll have, let's go to albums, close that ad, and images. So it doesn't hold videos, but it holds images of all types, PNGs, JPEGs, and you can tell the GIFs that are in here, they all have a little playable button on there. And the way you get it is you go to your embed code. Now here's the other thing, is you can bring a direct link, or you can have a viewer link, meaning that they would come in. If you have that link in there, you have a place to send them to. Okay, so that's one option there. Let's go back here. The other option is they have HTML image codes in here. So if you had HTML you're editing, this is a great way to do it. Fully linked, medium linked, thumbnail linked, BB code. So if you're using the old form of the bulletin boards, excuse me 1 second here. Anyway, it's really, this is, I mean, for a free tool, this is kind of nice. I haven't noticed any upload limits or anything. You can edit the image. If you have that image in here, just hit edit and put a brief description on it. You can change the title. You can even put it in a different album. Okay. So that's kind of what I want to show you is if you need to do video compression of any type. Now, I'm going to go into one of my ad sources because I wanted to show you one of the reasons that I'm using it specifically is this is GiddyUp's ad repository. And let's see, here's a lot of great video content that they just uploaded. But you can tell here that it says it's a 2-minute video. This is a 60-second tall video. This is 60 seconds. So you can kind of get an idea. These are going to be bigger. So you may have to do a little bit of editing or trimming on it. But if I go over here, they do have GIFs available. But the GIFs are really, they're like 5 seconds or 10 seconds. They just don't do a lot for me. In fact, let's take a look at this one. See how long it even takes them to upload? And they're usually really short GIFs. And then I can just come over here and download if I wanted to download 600 by 600, and that's fine. But if I wanted to turn a video into a GIF, that's the way that I would do it is I look for just videos, turn that off. Okay, so I'm going to find the video that I want. Let's, this is 3 minutes, 8 seconds. I don't want that. There's a 60 second. There's a 30 second. Okay. So I can turn this into a GIF that I can put into any page out there. I can do lead pages, Masher sites, WordPress sites, and I would just simply just download it. And what I do is you can either do original file or low resolution. I'm going to go original file if I'm using Giphy for the compression. So I just hit download, and it's 38 meg is how big this file is. So it's downloaded, and then I would just come over here to Giphy, and we'll do an upload with it. And I'll just pull this over. Okay, now it's red right now, meaning it's longer than 30 seconds. I'm just going to trim just the very end. It's turned yellow, and then continue to upload. Now, 30 seconds, when you're trimming it, it can take a couple minutes to do its little processing, but it's really editing your video, taking it to 10 frames per second, making it less than 30 seconds long, and compressing it all at the same time. And occasionally you'll run into that, so I'll make it just a little bit shorter on this side, pull it down on that side. So I'll let this cook a little bit here. Any questions at this point we can answer? Okay, I'm still getting an error. It's probably because of the length of it. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out.
Yeah, there was one question which I know the answer to. We've got, is there a way to use YouTube videos but not show the ads and related videos at the end? back in before 2018, so it's been a while now, there was a way to do this. You added a parameter on the end, rel, which was short for related, and you used to put rel equals 0, and that used to turn the related videos off. But YouTube have changed their policy now, and that doesn't actually like turn them off anymore.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
learned that they were losing a lot of money, lost opportunity, because us as marketers were using this and putting our call to actions at the end. So it's, if you don't care that those other videos are going to show up, then you can use YouTube. But if you're serious about doing video embeds in your post of any type, I recommend checking out Vimeo or Wistia, or going to AppSumo. And I know there's some JVZoo products out there. Me personally, as I would prefer to use a Fortune 1000 company than somebody that may not be around next year. So anyway, we kind of went over the video compression. I know this is kind of a short call, but I've got a couple bonuses for you. So who wants some more geek out tips? Yep, I agree. Cool. Let's show you some more geek out tips. So geek out tip number 1, bonus, is how do you crop a circle photo, a circle profile image? I ran across this the other day and I'm like, I know I saw it somewhere. I know I can make it easy. I was trying to do it in Snagit and had the eraser out, and I was really messing things up. I knew better than that. I knew I had a mask for cropping. If you've got Canva, and I'll show you on Canva how to do it. Canva does this automatically for you. They added this feature lately. So I'm going to go into, what I did was I chose a link, it's Linktree profile picture is the name of it. And I'll just duplicate that. And now you can put anything that you want in that circle. I don't think I had that one turned out. Let me just duplicate it here. Okay. So I'm going to replace that image. Let me get a good image here. Okay, there we go. And you can see how it's done. Pretty easy. Let me show you how to set it up. Okay, so that's how it's done. Let's go build one real quick. I'm going to go back to home and create a design. So I'm going to type in the word Linktree and profile image. Okay. Now this is the way it comes in. I'm going to use a free one here. Okay. I'm going to take out the lettering. Now you can leave the lettering in here if you want. Take out all this graphics. Take this and expand it. Try to go edge to edge with it. And that looks pretty decent. Okay, that looks good. Now what I'm going to do here is, when I save it, let's get rid of this background color. And I'll just make it white. When I save it, I'm going to save it as a PNG transparent. Okay, so this is a mask. This is a circle mask. And copy it, you can duplicate it. And again, you would just come over, bring your photo in. And now once it's in, you just double click it and you can kind of move it around. Make it bigger. I kind of try to get all the face in there. And I'll just move it around just a little bit more, hit done. Okay, that looks good. Let's go into uploads. I'll do this one down here. So this was one I built inside of menu builders. So I just built the profile, and I'm going to come over here, kind of move her around. And this is your rule of thirds here. So I'm trying to put her nose kind of on one of these lines here. Hit done. Okay. Now, when I download, I'm going to go over here, download PNG, transparent background. That's what you want right there. Hit download. And so I've got 2 images real quick. I just did a circle mask with it. And come over here. I'll just unzip it. Extract all. And there you are. So real easy to do a circle mask crop with Canva. Okay. Any questions?
No.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, we might have. Hold on. Oh, no, we haven't.
Okay. Let me show you bonus tip number 2. Let's come back here, and I will go over here and go present. Okay. So we did profile circle cropping. I guess that's a good name for it. Okay. Bonus geek tip number 2. I found this yesterday, and if you've never been in here, how to get more clicks with your images. Taboola, I'm sure everybody on the call has heard of Taboola. I found one of the best little links, and it's free. It's trends.taboola.com. So you can look at what is being clicked the most based on type of service that you're offering. And these are clickable image links. So if you want to see what Taboola has all these stats for all these images based on desktop, English, what country they're from. So let's take a look at it. And some of the things I was like, I really didn't even anticipate that. Okay, so let's close that. We'll come over here and let's go into Taboola Trends. Okay, so it's trends.taboola. Okay, so you can explore images. You can look at, they even have short videos in here, which ones work better. Even title analyzers. So you can test your titles against your competitors in here. Great way to test things. So best 12 gifts Mom Christmas. Okay, so it's kind of in the middle there. So I would come back over here, say what? Just using a little bit of marketing here. So that's, I want to test that in here. Let's see. So it's still hanging about middle there. Let's try that. I have to run it again here. Okay. So it's about middle of the road there. But here's some master discovery. Now, let's go back up to images. This is the powerhouse here. Okay. What's your niche? What's your industry? So let's look at maybe tech. That's going to be our first one. So we'll do tech. So these are images that are inside of the major publishers out there. Which ones are getting the most click-throughs? Just looking at images on tech. Animals, no animals. You get a higher 78% higher click-through rate with no animals in your tech pictures. And that's based on all platforms. Text, no text, you get a 18% higher click-through. Food or no food. This is no food. It looks like they may have blurred it out, 17%. Okay. Black and white or color, distance or close-up, man or woman. Interesting. Illustration or photo. So this it would bring up, if you're looking at the subject, which I guess is the laptop, person or no person, location. I mean, just some really good insights into images that are clickable on these major publishers. Okay, but let's take it one step further. Let's look at platforms. Does it change if I go to mobile? Face size, close-ups, 28% higher click-through rate. I would have never even thought about that. So I can start cropping my pictures to get close-ups if I'm running to mobile ads. Text or no text. It's always going to be no text on image click-through rates. Food or no food. Location. It changes with mobile. So they have an outdoor scene here versus maybe an indoor scene with a single photo or a single color. Woman or man. Okay. A mobile, it's woman. Photos can beat out the illustration. Colors can beat out black and white. And a person in the picture is going to beat out no person. So who would have thought? Now, if I go over to desktop, if I'm predominantly hitting the desktop market, it completely changes. An indoor photo with the gradient or no background distractions outdoor gets a higher click-through rate. So mobile and desktop are completely different if you're showing outdoor scenes versus a solid background scene. Of course, no animals always wins, color wins. But look at this. I was cropping for generics, or I was cropping some of my images on ads and on my listicles because the trend told me to. Well, if I look at where am I sending it to? Is it desktop? It's distance here. Person or no person, and that always wins. Woman or man. So woman tends to win on that. Okay. What if you go just English language? Does it make a difference? Not much. Not much at all. But then you come down here, English speaking ads on these major publishers, a man gets a little bit higher click-through rate. So you have to know your audience. Where are your sites being posted? If you're doing paid ads, you really want to pay attention to this because it can affect your bottom line. But if you're going social with it, which a lot of our RSSMasher sites are designed to just go social, if you're posting featured images in here, just go to trends.taboola and take a look at it. Let's look at maybe United Kingdom. Does it make any difference? I'll say all languages. But look at this. At the United Kingdom, in all languages, text actually wins out by 154% higher click-through rate. Wayne, would you have guessed that?
That's a tricky one, really. Probably not.
I was very shocked at that. And black and white wins out by 36%. So look at your country, know where your platform is. And if you're doing social, use this as your social. Are you primarily serving mobile or desktop? So this is a free for you, Taboola Trends. Okay. So that's really all I've got today. I hope everybody enjoyed it. I know this is a shorter call, but these are tricks and tips for how do you get a higher click-through rate? How do you get a faster page load, which leads to a higher click-through rate? So any questions at this point?
No. Anybody got any last minute ones? Think we're good?
Yep. Okay, good. Yeah, if you have individual questions about Masher sites or WordPress sites, just let Wayne know through RSSMasher. But I wanted to just give you an idea. Scott asked, I wonder if image carousel or video slideshow is better or which? Well, you can actually investigate videos here. So let's just eating. Now let's look at driving, singing. I get a 7% completion rate of watching singing. Conversation, 1% completion rate. So it looks like to me, if you're running a video ad on Taboola, people eating, especially if you hit it at lunchtime, or driving, you get a higher click-through rate and a higher view rate going all the way through it. Just some ideas here. Really cool stuff. And this is the topic generator. I saw this and I'm like, how does that work? Look at this. This is trending topics right now. And I'm sure that's Alec Baldwin. So it's just pulling in trending topics for you. In fact, it pulled in several of them in here. California NFL Cardinals. That was a great game last night, Green Bay versus Cardinals. Let's see. So you can kind of look at what's trending in the United States. Let's go down to, let's see if UK is in here. Yep. So if you're looking for words, things that you want to go after today, these are highly trending words in here. Gigi Hadid in here. Newcastle, I guess there's something going in. Arsenal, these are probably all soccer or football. Daily Mail, police. So anyway, good ideas. Hope everybody has enjoyed it. Scott said this is the 3-hour rabbit hole. Hopefully not 3 hours, but if you're planning on doing any type of paid ads, make your money go further. Do a little bit of research ahead of time so you know where you're placing your ad. You pretty much know this. And we're sending ad traffic to our Masher sites. We're testing different ad platforms. So hopefully this all helps. If there's no other questions, then we are going to end the call today. And we will see you actually next Friday. We've got a couple exciting topics that we'll be going over at that time. And if you'll do me a favor, everybody on the live call, go to Facebook or whatever one of our groups is and just make a note, make a comment of what you thought of the call. And that helps redistribute and increase the sharing of these Geek Out Fridays. So anyway, I will talk to everybody probably in less than a week be about a week on Geek Out Friday. So I'll see y'all then. Bye-bye.
Cheers, everyone.